This is my first YouTube video on this channel I'm calling Honestly Autistic. I'm usually known by Super Dave Ace on this platform, but I created this separate channel not for comedy, but for educational purposes. So let me introduce myself. My name is Jay, and these are 5 things you should know about me. I was born with autism. If the name of the channel, Honestly Autistic, didn't give it away already. I was born with what was formerly known as Asperger's syndrome, which has been absorbed into autism spectrum disorder as a whole. Autism is a spectrum of different mixes and matches of symptoms. This can include side diagnoses like O.C.D, sensory anxiety, or just stuff like different social skills, outstanding specific memory, or lack of understanding sarcasm. But it doesn't apply to all. Some may have other stuff like ADHD or different mix and matches of symptoms like being nonverbal. But everything about autism has to do with the individual and what makes them, them. There are no set rules for what is an autistic person in my mind, because we are all unique and different, but we share an umbrella that is called the autism diagnosis. I was born with O.C.D. Up until I turned 14 years old, I had severe O.C.D. that took over my life. I still have O.C.D., but it is more controlled. O.C.D. is treatable, not curable. At the age of 13, I was treated for my O.C.D. at a hospital dedicated to behavioral health. This place made it much easier for me to control my O.C.D. Before then, I couldn't hear the word, say the word, or even look at blood. I couldn't touch or be near most fruits or vegetables due to me fearing them because of what is a long story. For context, I've been a vegetarian since I was 5 and still am and will always be by choice. So that was extremely hard for years to avoid almost all food. Plus, I was horrified of germs and being outside, breathing in gnats, because, those little bug thingies. And having my own family kiss me on the cheek and stuff. I wasn't able to do that. So, I was able to do all this thanks to wanting to be better and wanting to be helped. Because I've met people who did not want to be helped or get better. They never changed. So remember, you need to want treatment to feel better and not live in fear. I was born with sensory. My sensory is so bad that I hate the feeling of water, so I've never been in my own pool that was built around 3 years ago. Yeah, I even have trouble taking showers as well. And also, when I smell smoke, it gets retained in my nose for a while, and it's just such an irritating feeling. And another thing is, I can't listen to loud grumbling noises without feeling pain, or just major discomfort. And I have a terrible gag reflex when I see or hear something gross or feel scared. The gag reflex makes brushing my teeth a horrible experience that is very hard for me to overcome, because when I gag badly, there's always a chance of me spitting up, throwing up, or just having acid come out the mouth. The gag is triggered from anticipatory anxiety, sometimes of just thinking about the gag. And one last thing about the whole gag situation is that the gag reflex stops me from eating fruits and greasy foods and stuff, because when I start eating them, it makes me majorly gag. And when it comes to touch, it depends. I hate my wrist being touched, but I love clothing that covers me all over, because I like a tight enough neck and a long sleeve shirt, and hate feeling the facial hair, so I constantly shave. And don't get me started on how much I love hugs. I love when my family hugs me. I don't really like when other people hug me, so don't get any ideas. But I love my family hugs because it's just, I like the feeling of comfort and the pressure on the body. So even though sensory can be like horrible, it can also be the opposite effects, like when it comes to getting a hug or using a warm blanket. I was born with anxiety. I have anticipatory anxiety, regular anxiety, and anxiety related to avoid some tasks. With my anxiety, I feel it starting and I have to communicate how severe it is while feeling it. I can also get anxiety spikes from nowhere even when I'm just relaxing or watching TV. Also, sleep doesn't help my anxiety because I retain the feeling when I wake up. My anticipatory anxiety can trigger my gag reflex, which I mentioned earlier, which causes me pain. And my anxiety when it comes to like me like procrastinating, like avoiding tasks, it gets me to like the point of like, you know, being frozen or like having an anxiety scream of like pain and because of just like how much I'm putting it off and like how I can't like fight through it. Overall anxiety to me is just mental pain that feels physical. I was born me, Jay. I'm a person who's overcome so much that I faced. Even if they linger, I'll look back with the best of my ability, and the ones I still yet haven't, I'm constantly working on to improve myself. I don't let my disability say who I am. I'm a person with an ample sense of humor, I can be overly polite, and I am kind to others and supportive if when I'm needed. I am honest, which is not a shock considering what this channel is about. I have hobbies like anyone else would, like drawing, video editing, video making, and playing video games. I have interests like puppetry, which is a known fact on my other channel, the news, politics, animations, movies, and TV, and even facts about animals. I'm a person who offers so much stuff to the world. Like, I bring my family joy. I am me. I am Jay. Thank you for watching today's video. And it would really help the channel if you could subscribe, leave a like, or even comment. This will really help the channel grow and will mean a lot to me to see it grow. Have an excellent day, and I'll be back to bring you more videos of me being honestly autistic. Bye.